It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time.
Hey everyone, it's Casey. How are all of you? I hope you dolls are having a fabulous day. I'm having a really great day, and I wanted to come to you guys today with a review video because I haven't done one on my channel in forever, so I thought this would be perfect. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to be returning 2 products at Walmart. They actually came in a combo pack, and this was featured in a video last week, and I've waited to review it for you guys because I wanted to try it a few times. So today's review is going to be on 2 products by Revlon. So these 2 products are the Revlon PhotoReady Airbrush Mousse Makeup Foundation, which just comes in this canister like this. And then the other one here comes in a glass jar or container, and this is the Revlon PhotoReady Perfecting Primer. So I'm going to start by reviewing the Perfecting Primer, I believe, and then I will get into the review on the PhotoReady Foundation. Alright dolls, so now it's time to get started with the first review, and I'm first going to get started with reviewing the Revlon PhotoReady Perfecting Primer. Now this primer to me is definitely an A+, and it's a thumbs up. What I would say I love about this primer to start off with is the packaging. It comes in a glass jar or vial, whatever you prefer to call it, and it features a pump on top, which is a plastic pump, but it dispenses a perfect amount of product, which I do like, and it also features a cap on the top of the product as well. This product is mid-level in price. I would say it's between $10 to $15 to purchase by itself, which is a decent price considering it's almost an ounce of product in here, 27 mils. The one downside I would say about this is that it's a quick drying primer. I found that once you apply the 2 to 3 pumps to the palm of your hand and then you try to gently massage it into your face, that it dries fairly quickly. So you've got to be fast with this product. This product is a little bit of a thicker consistency as well, but it's almost like a velvety finish that once it goes on the skin, it just feels perfect. The overall base is an amazing base for your foundation, and I do recommend this primer. I think it works wonderfully. So this is definitely an A+ primer for me. But unfortunately, I do have to return this because it did come in the combo pack with the Revlon PhotoReady Foundation. So overall, this is a repurchase for me. Alright dolls, so now it's on to the review of a product that I dislike, and I'm actually very disappointed that I do dislike this product because there are several reviews and first impressions videos on YouTube of this product, and it does look great in the first impressions. I remember watching ItsJudyTime the first time I did see this product, and it looked flawless on her face. She did recommend this for people with dry skin as well, but I don't think this would work on dry skin at all, to be honest. But I will get into that in a little bit. I did also notice in her video that she does have fairly decent skin. She doesn't have a lot of blemishes, and her skin is fairly even toned. So she didn't really have a lot to, you know, cover up. This is a light to medium based foundation to start with, and it's buildable. You can definitely build it up to like a medium base, I would say. But after that, I don't think you could ever get full coverage with this unless you like cake it on your face, and that's not something I'm willing to do. If I want full coverage, I'll get a full coverage foundation. So my first impressions of this product is the packaging. I really do not like this packaging. It dispenses too much product. I do think that it does look kind of classy if this is just sitting right on your vanity or your desk wherever you do your makeup. I think that this packaging is really nice. It's like an atomized can, and the one downside of the can is definitely the pump. It does get messy around the top of the pump and it releases way too much product, especially if you're not careful. And I do recommend if you are using this product to make sure you're shaking it well, because it can be a different consistency coming out if it's not well shaken. So that's something to look out for. Now the first time I did apply this to my skin, I really did like it. Within like the first hour I did apply it. So what I did initially was I just put it on the back of my hand, just put it right on my palm, just like that. And it comes out like a bubbly consistency, and it comes down to like, so what I would describe as a liquid foundation. Now this kind of has a little bit of a chemically smell when it first comes out. That's something that you might want to look out for, especially if you're someone that's sensitive. I do know some of the Revlon foundations have a little bit of a smell to them that people don't necessarily love. I have tried the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Foundation. I really did like that, but I find it has a little bit of a chemically smell as well. So that's something you might want to look out for. Once this dries down though, the smell is completely gone, if you guys are wondering about that. It's not like a perfume fragrance, it's more of a chemically based fragrance. I think it's because of the aerosol. Not 100% sure. not gonna lie. So once I applied this to my face, I found that the overall base of this foundation was really nice. I did try to apply this with a stippling brush first. That didn't work because the areas of my face that were a little bit drier, even though I had a moisturizer and a primer on them, were looking really cakey and busted. Like, it was actually looking like you could see the dry skin coming through, and that just didn't look good. It looked kind of like alligator-ish, like scales or snake skin. Not good at all. I don't like that look. It looks busted. So I went in with my beauty blender, which I had here somewhere, but I don't have anymore. If you guys have a beauty blender, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're going to use this foundation. Go in with your beauty blender. It's already pre-moistened, and I think that's what made my skin look really flawless, was the fact that it also had moisture in it. So it was giving moisture to my face while I was applying the foundation, if you guys know what I mean. So I did apply it with the beauty blender. Altogether, it looked pretty flawless. I did set it because it is a fairly shiny consistency on the face. I would say it's more luminous than shiny, but it doesn't dry down that fast, to be honest. You've got to let it set. I usually let it set for about 2 or 3 minutes before I would apply the Studio Fix foundation by MAC, the pressed powder. So I did that. Honestly, within the first hour, I thought it looked really, really good on my skin. Other than it was a little bit oxidizing, not too much though, nothing that I would complain about, but it was a little bit darker once it dried down fully. But once I had worn this, especially since I'm prone to a little bit of sweating on my forehead and areas of my face like my upper lip and stuff like that, I noticed on those areas in particular that there was foundation coming off, or patchiness on my face, like where the foundation was wearing off, which is not a good thing for me. I don't like that at all. It looks unnatural and you just look like a hot busted mess. Like, seriously, if you want to look busted, then go right ahead, but I didn't like that at all. So if you're prone to humidity, I would say this probably isn't a good foundation for you. If you're in a cool office where your skin is like, staying the same temperature and you're not sweating and your face isn't like, getting moist at all, then this is probably a fine foundation for you. But because I'm prone to, sweating, this melts off your face. So yes, unfortunately, it didn't work for me. I do have combination skin. I did find in the parts that it was a little bit oilier that you do need to set this foundation over and over and over again if you're going to want it to look matte. This foundation is quite luminous, so that's something to look out for as well. So I'm not actually sure if the PhotoReady title is accurate, because generally in pictures, I would think that you want to be as matte as possible, just not so that you're like porcelain matte, but so that you just aren't like a glowing light bulb, if you know what I mean. So everything's reflecting off your face, because I feel like if you didn't set this with anything, you would be like a light bulb in the camera. So just to let you guys know that. But altogether, I would say that this isn't a long wearing foundation at all. If you are prone to sweating, if you're prone to oiliness, you're going to have to reapply pressed powder. Like I said, I just don't feel this works for my skin. If you are someone with redness in your face, if you're someone with blemishes, unless you're going to use a really great concealer on those areas, then I would say just avoid this foundation altogether. This is my honest opinion and my review of this product. I really hope you guys liked my review, and I hope it was accurate enough for you. If you have any more questions, seriously, any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the down bar below. But altogether, I think I shared everything with you guys that I think about both of these products. So I'm gonna go return these now. I hope you guys did like this review. I love each and every one of you. Bye for now, dolls.